Aquarius. This month starts with confidence, but there's an emotional undercurrent you can't ignore. Disappointment gives way to stability, and a new emotional beginning opens when you least expect it. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to your February monthly general intuitive tarot reading. And if you're new here, this is Universal Wisdom Tarot. If you are returning, thank you so much for being here again. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss your spiritual guidance. This is about reclaiming joy and leading with heart again. I know you're dying to hear more, so let's get into it. Hey there, Aquarius. I have already asked for blessings for your reading, so we're just going to dive in. I'm going to take out all the cards first, and then we're going to connect to the messages, right? So let's get into it. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look at the cards on the table. Queen of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Two twos there, a little bit of interesting stuff going on there. Five of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. You have the Four of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. And you have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. This here is your overarching energy, is the King of Wands. Aquarius, February is your month where you're really called to stand fully in your power. The King of Wands is a card of leadership. It is a card of seeing the 30,000-foot view for me. It is a card of maturity, but it's also a card of really great leadership energy. So you're being called to a leadership role. You're being called to show your leadership. You could just be, you don't have to be in a career to show leadership, right? You could decide you're going to start your side business. You could decide you're going to attack your list of projects, and that means that you're going to take leadership in that regard. That you're definitely a month of self-claiming, self-proclaiming, and a month of expansion for you. All right? Definitely asserting yourself, maybe asserting your needs, stepping into your leadership abilities, allowing yourself to be seen a little bit. And there's lots to be seen because you're unlocking this great fulfillment. Could be emotional fulfillment. It could be financial growth, okay? Could be career leveling up. It could be something of that nature, all right? So I feel like this is really, this is a time to take the spotlight, okay? Take the spotlight, trust your vision, and let your confidence open doors, okay? Once you kind of do that, First of all, open the doors you thought were closed. That's the first thing you always want to do. But once you do, walk through it, right? That walk through that door. King of Wands says, be confident, you have the vision, you have the courage. You're going to assert your needs without apology here, okay? So really just, step into the light and take it, right? And then also here is a little bit of energy of, momentum as well. So with visibility comes momentum, and it really is really coming in the energy, in the area of your energy, okay? It comes in the area of your resources. So resources don't have to just be money. I'm also feeling for somebody that your energy is coming back. You're having the will, the desire to do things maybe that you didn't have before. I know sometimes it's hard to do that. This is still February. Sometimes it's a bleak and yucky month. So we just don't necessarily have the desire or the energy, and sometimes we only wake up when spring really comes, okay, if you're in the northern hemisphere anyway, at this time of year. But anyway, you just have this much more desire and energy toward, I don't know, maybe your earning power, some kind of fulfillment in any area of your life. I think that, and the message I'm getting too is that the more you own your authority, excuse me, the more you own your authority, the more the world responds to you, okay, or people respond to you. So you open your month with this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles here. Queen of Wands setting the tone of confidence. That's a card of being a mover, a shaker, a doer, a manifester. Likes to get her hands dirty, because the more she gets her hands dirty, the more she can shine, the more she can show what she's made of, right? The more she can get in there and be busy and change things. This is where you get your increased visibility and attention. Now, I also feel like you personally are keeping the eye on the prize for whatever it is you want to achieve. That is why you're being this mover, shaker, doer, okay? So in this month, you're saying, I'm going to get some stuff done, and everybody's going to see that, all right? So increased visibility, increased attention, okay? You also are going to have a desire to express yourself, okay? And so you're going to probably want to express yourself a little bit boldly, right? That's what the Queen of Wands does. She expresses herself boldly. And, again, another opportunity to step into leadership. Now, I will say that you have a divine couple here. You have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Now, if you are really in a couple, fantastic. If not, it's kind of like there's a person, a partner, a friend, somebody who it's like you feel like you're a dynamite couple with them, that you guys work so great together, that the two of you achieve stuff when you're together, and this is just like dynamite power in the two of you, okay? So there's definitely some magnetic energy there, definitely with that King of Wands as the overarching theme, and that divine couple thing going on. The universe says this is your time to lead with passion and authenticity. It's the time to get busy. That's what this Two of Pentacles says. You're getting busy, you're juggling things, you're going to probably have a lot on your plate, you're standing on one foot, you're like riding the waves, okay? So you're definitely getting really, really busy there. And when you sort of, I want to say, show up fully, right? When you bring all of your energy to the table, your opportunities begin to gravitate towards you naturally, okay? So this is where your earning power starts to amplify, is through that confidence. It's not through force, okay? You are standing there in your comfy place with that world in your hand, looking out, saying, yeah, I'm feeling quite good. I'm feeling ready to sort of take things on a little bit, all right? Now, in the second week, we kind of move into this Five of Cups energy, which is maybe you're starting to feel a little bit down for some reason. I don't know why, because you really have this gorgeous energy for the rest of the month. It's like it's one week there or whatever that kind of brings you down a bit. But I feel like this is your emotional clearing time, okay? Maybe because it's wrapped up in this Six of Cups, which is the card of memories, it's the card of recollection, it's the card of, you know, past something resurfacing, right? Sometimes it is remembering things, remembering friends, remembering old times, remembering when things were better, okay? It's the card definitely of sort of looking to the past, or past things coming up to you. So perhaps something from the past is coming up to give you this energy of this Five of Cups. Maybe there's a little bit of emotional clearing that's needed because you need to let go of those past disappointments, okay? Or maybe you're releasing some kind of regret that's tied to a relationship or some kind of missed opportunity, all right? But once you clear that, you know, this. Before I say once you clear that, let's just get into something else before that, which is you will go into this hermit mode. Okay, that's what happens to us when we get into disappointment. Sometimes we retreat in your woodward. We go to this hermit mode. We say, hey, let me follow my own guiding light. Listen to my own gut. And let me sort of just, you know, go into this quiet sort of interior mode there for a little bit and do a little bit of reflecting, okay? Now, the message here is like, what didn't work for you, it didn't work for you for a reason, right? Because there were some kind of limitations on you or something, all right? I don't know how this message is for, so I'm just going to put it out there because I have to, otherwise I don't get it out of my head from my guides. But basically, if there was some kind of missed opportunity, then note it down why it didn't work or why something didn't work, and then how it kind of limited you so that you can learn the lesson. Because when you learn the lesson, you got to try something new again. And so you just have to get back up onto the horse, okay? That's what they're telling me here with this Knight of Wands, all right? Don't think of it as a setback. There is no setbacks here. It's a reset. You start again. You go off and you say, hey, let me take another adventure. Let me try something else, okay? Once you shift your attention forward, though, okay, that's what I was going to say earlier. It's like once you get over that and you shift into forward gear, there is a little bit of momentum that returns, okay? And that could be financial momentum for some of you, okay? And so what you release in that emotional clearing is going to directly impact what you're going to attract thereafter. That's why it's very important to get through that week and just release it, let it go, all right? Because we get into this next period, which is the Four of Wands. And I love this Four of Wands because this Four of Wands has a door on it, okay? And the door is opening, and that's what they're telling you. The door is opening, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Make a wish. Again, you have this Page of Wands, and you have this Eight of Pentacles. You got a fair number of wands on this table, a couple of cups as well, but basically, you know, it's sort of a bit of an emotional and passionate month combined is what I want to say here, okay? So you get into this Four of Wands. It's great grounding. It's time for celebration in the Four of Wands. It's time to walk through the door. It's time to go through and feel good and do something good for yourself and for some lasting impact, okay? This could show up like feeling like far more secure than you felt before. Maybe you're going to feel a bit more supported, okay? But it could be a milestone celebration as well for some of you because you definitely have the Nine of Cups there. Now, I feel like for some of you, you're just putting your head down, Eight of Pentacles, focusing, trying to get there, trying to be maybe a little bit of creative as well with that that Page of Wands, where you're actually just really curious too, okay? Your curiosity is piqued and you're ready to go through that door and see what you can produce for yourself and how far you can go. Okay, I feel like there's great stability in your home, in your work, in your partnerships. And for some of you, this will also come in the form of recognition or reward, all right? So know that. Take it how it resonates. Everybody's situation is different. And you get into the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords, right? So, you know, I love Ace of Cups. It's the signal of fresh emotional beginnings, right? You don't have it here, so I can't show you, but in this deck, in this Rider-Waite deck, what I love is it's like this cup, it's overflowing. I wonder if I can find it for you. Let me see if I can find it quickly for you. But yeah, there it is, right up, right away. So thank you, Angel Spirits Guides, truly grateful for that. You see this card, it's overflowing, full of water, right? That cup is full and it's pouring over, and there's the Dove of Peace on top. So, you know, that Ace of Cups makes you feel very peaceful, okay? It means that you're feeling aligned. Why are you feeling aligned? Because you're listening to your High Priestess right there, okay? And you're taking command. Emperor energy. Emperor and King of Wands is a very similar type of energy, right? Lots of strength in there, lots of confidence, lots of leadership in there, lots of accomplishment to be had. Page of Swords says you're bold, you're confident, you're ready to take on the world again. All right? So definitely feeling a lot of self-love, maybe, feeling very fulfilled emotionally. And, you know, when you stand in your power, right? You know, all these things, the good stuff comes to us, right? It's when abundance comes to us. And, you know, I would say, you know, Ace of Cups, King of Wands together, that's kind of an energy of lead your life with intention. Okay, so if you're leading your life with intention, or you're leading toward your goals with an intention, then the rewards are going to sort of meet you halfway there, is what the message that I'm getting. Now, do feel for someone that you're going to begin something. I have to get that message out because I don't know who it's for, but certainly somebody out there is going to start working on something, maybe even writing a novel, writing a book. They're going to be working on their memoirs potentially. Maybe that's what I was feeling in this Six of Cups. That Six of Cups, as I said, is sometimes that card of memories, the past. So you could be writing your memoirs, and certainly a new beginning there if that's what you're doing. But you're going to be able to amplify your power. You might be amplify your earnings, and if you are writing a book and it gets published, bonus, right? Because there's the amplification in that. All right, let me get for you now an oracle card from the Animal Spirit deck. A card, please, for Aquarius. You have the Black Jaguar card, Old Soul. You know, that card very rarely comes out in readings I do when I use this deck. It's interesting. It says, walk through life with confidence and grace. Well, very appropriate to this reading, I can tell you that. You have power from beyond the world. Very appropriate to this reading. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Extremely appropriate to this reading, so dead on there. Good on the oracles for helping with that card to come out. That's where I'm going to leave your reading, beautiful souls, and I hope something resonates. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.